Hi there, I'm Laura Camrath with Zebra Marketing Solutions. I'm excited to be here live with you today. And I want to talk about content marketing, blog posts. We all know that, in order for our customers to hear from us, we have to show up online. I know a lot of people get really overwhelmed when they're needing to produce content, blog posts, social media posts, emails, web pages, video scripts. It just goes on and on. And I know a lot of people end up overwhelmed by this. And it can be difficult to keep up with, especially when you've got other things going on. You're running your business, you're possibly even developing your products, you're doing all of the things that you need to get done every day, and having to come up with ideas for blog posts and social media posts and even emails can be overwhelming. And especially I see a lot of companies who have difficulty with keeping this type of content generation in their company consistent. So I do see a lot of companies who maybe they're posting on LinkedIn, but maybe they're only getting to it like once a month or once every couple months. And unfortunately, in our busy online environments these days, that can be an issue because essentially our customers aren't really hearing from us. And if they're not hearing from us, we can't help them. And we all do something, we all provide something that adds value. And it's going to be difficult to add value if we're not showing up, if we're not providing the content that can help people. So today we're going to talk about a quick and easier way of generating content and building blog posts and Twitter posts and emails and all those things that you might need to produce without spending so much time in the generation process. All right, so let's jump over to, I have this really awesome, amazing tool called Jasper.ai. So, wondering if you've heard of that. If you haven't, that's cool. I know a lot of you might have heard of ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is a conversational AI tool, and you might have used it, you might not have used it, but essentially, you can ask ChatGPT, hey, can you, like, you could ask ChatGPT, hey, could you generate a blog post about XYZ topic in the tone of voice of blah, 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 blah. So you could say, can you generate a blog post about having to clean up your kids' toys all the time in the tone of voice of a busy mom? And it will probably be able to do that. Jasper AI essentially takes all of the guesswork out of it, and it gives you frameworks to work from with its own prompts so that you don't have to imagine what you need to add in there. So let's jump over to Jasper real quick. There we go. All right. So I hope you can see my screen, and I'm going to jump over to Jasper. So here we have a couple options. So this is the inside of Jasper.ai. And here we've got new document. And in new document, it just gives you kind of a blank canvas, and you can sort of choose from some options and write kind of whatever you want. So this is kind of a blank canvas. You could say, write me a Twitter post about using Jasper.ai for writing blog posts. And then I press compose. Writing blog posts has never been easier than with Jasper AI. Use Jasper AI to create high quality content quickly and get back to doing what you love. No more wasted time. Start blogging today. And with the hashtags and emojis. So that's pretty cool. Essentially here, you're basically giving it a command just by writing something in. And you can also write in here, you can add a content description brief. So if you wanted to give it more detail than that about what you're looking for. And you can also in Jasper AI actually train the tone of voice. And you can ask it to write keywords. There's also actually an option to pair this Jasper AI content writing software with a software called Surfer AI that is an SEO and keyword tool that can help you, embed the keywords that are necessary to your business or that are important to your business to be able to generate more search traffic to your website because it has the right keywords in the content that's on your website. So here I'm going to show you how to use the templates. So if you take a look here, you have these different, well, at the top, these are kind of all these categories. So here we've got ads, blog, business, e-commerce. So if we want to do blog, we can select this. But if we scroll down, you can see all these different options. So AIDA framework, that's the attention, interest, desire, action framework, which is essentially like a very traditional marketing framework that people use for sales. So what's really cool about this is if you don't really have a lot of experience in writing a marketing framework, you can just come in here to Jasper AI and use this framework with your information and it'll help you build that out. Here's another traditional marketing framework called the before and after bridge framework. So it just helps people imagine like, what is their life like now? And what will their life like? What's their life going to be like after they use your product or service? And of course, you want to communicate how much better things will be. Here we've got all these blog post options. So blog post conclusion paragraph, blog post intro paragraph, blog post outline, blog post topic ideas. So if you're like, man, I don't really know what to write about, you can come in here and brainstorm new blog post topics, which is amazing because how many of us get stuck on just what to write about? And so the trick with this is there's all these tools in here to be able to just help you get more content produced in less time. So let's see. Let's take a look at the so there's actually, so here we have, I'll just kind of run you through what else is in here. Content rewriter. So if you're like, oh, I want to say something similar to this, but I don't want to plagiarize, you can rewrite some content, improve some content. Maybe grammar is not your best thing or English is not your first language. You can, write an email and drop it in the content improver and it will make your writing more interesting, creative, and engaging. Email subject lines, if you're trying to write something interesting to get people to open your email. Engaging questions. This is great for social media. So especially for LinkedIn or for, Facebook, if you want to ask people questions that they're going to engage with on social media, you can come here and use this engaging questions tool. And that can help you produce some questions you can ask people that they might be, intrigued to answer on your social media. And when you start engaging with people and they start engaging with you, you start showing up more in their social media. Facebook ad headlines, Google, all kinds of Google information, Google My Business offer post, headlines and description for ads, LinkedIn text ads, LinkedIn, single image ads, mini video sales letter. So you can actually use this to write like a 1-minute video script, which can be very useful if you're trying to explain something to people. What is something you're offering? And this is another marketing framework, the problem agitate solution framework, which helps you explain to people what is the problem that you're solving, what does it mean in terms of the pain that people are experiencing, and then what's the solution that you're offering to solve that problem. Anyway, so here, these are just a lot of amazing things. There's a tweet machine, called the tweet machine, and in here somewhere, I'm not sure where that went, but the tweet machine is amazing. You can generate just tons of little social media posts. So this is one of my favorites up here. This is the one-shot blog post. And let me see. So let's go ahead over to this one-shot blog post. And clear input. So let's start all the way from the beginning. Okie dokie. So, well, we've got 4th of July coming up. So, I have already trained Jasper for my business to be able to write in the tone of voice of my business. And so there's actually an option for brand voice over here. And in brand voice, I can add my website link to this brand voice input here. And it will allow me, it'll actually detect my brand voice from my website without me actually even having to go, give it any instructions. It basically will come up with a little description of what your brand voice should be, and then you can tweak it. If it's, needs a little adjusting, you can adjust it here and there. So I'm just going to go select my brand voice. So it's going to write in the tone of voice of my business. And then let's see. I'm going to say, write a blog post. Well, we could actually have started with blog post ideas. So let's go back to blog post ideas. Oops. Oh, here we go. New template. Okay, let's go to blog post ideas. And let's just generate ourselves a topic. So company name, Zebra Marketing Solutions. Product description. And then my audience. And then we'll do it in my business tone of voice. let's see. Let's just generate and see what happens. So the complete marketing checklist for startups and entrepreneurs. I kind of like that. So you also don't have to use the whole thing. So I don't know if I want to use the rest of it. I'll just use this, a complete marketing checklist for startups and entrepreneurs. Sounds good. Okay, so let's take that back to the, oops, blog, what you got? The one-shot blog post, here we go. All right. So we're gonna say, write a blog post with the title. And oops, and we're gonna say intended audience, technology, business owners, entrepreneurs, and startup founders. And then, all right, looks good. So let's see what it comes up with. So down here, you can select the number of outputs that you're going to get. So it's, I've got it set to 3, but you could do 10 if you want to. You could do 1 if you don't want to read 3. So let's see what it generates. Let's see. Okay. So it says, here we are, the complete marketing checklist for startups and entrepreneurs. The introduction. So it'll give you these like introduction, blog body, and like conclusion. I normally delete those because that's just weird. So it says, as a startup founder or entrepreneur, one of the biggest challenges you face is marketing your product or service effectively. Marketing can be expensive and time consuming. And if you don't do it right, you could end up wasting your resources. If you're a technology business owner, you may struggle to stand out in a crowded market. That's why having a marketing checklist can be a game changer for your business. It's an easy way to ensure that you're not missing important steps, that you're organized and focused. In this post, we'll go through a complete marketing checklist for startups and entrepreneurs that will help you build a strong foundation for your marketing efforts. 1, define your target audience. Let's see what it give us. Define your target audience. Yes, essential. Create a value proposition. Yes, you want to have a value that you're providing. Develop your branding. Yes. Create a content strategy. Yep, that sounds great. Define your marketing channels. Yes. Conclusion. Marketing can be overwhelming, especially if you're new to the game. But with a comprehensive marketing checklist, you can ensure that you're taking all the right steps to build a strong foundation for your marketing efforts. This sounds pretty good. I don't know what you think, but I think it sounds pretty good. And it gives us multiple options. So here's another one. Starting a business can be one of the most exciting and challenging experiences of your life. A new startup founder or entrepreneur, one of your primary goals is to promote your business and market your product or service to potential target customers. However, with so many options and channels available to do this, it can be overwhelming to decide where to start. In this blog post, we will provide you with a complete marketing checklist for startups and entrepreneurs. This checklist will help you create a strategic and effective approach to marketing your business without breaking your budget. Know your target audience, establish a strong brand, optimize your website, utilize social media, measure and analyze your efforts. Sounds good. And it sounds pretty good. Sometimes it might come up with something not so great, or maybe you find that something's missing, or you want to, here we've got 5 steps. Maybe you think of yourself a sixth step. So in here, we can actually create a document. So here's that blog post, open in documents. So, you know, I might say, oh, I don't really want to, maybe, well, I don't want these. So I'm going to take those out. So you can, once you pick the one you want, then, or the one that you like, then you can sort of go in here and edit it. And there we go. But I think it came up with some pretty good stuff without me having to sit around figuring out what to put in here. So, you know, some of these things I might want to elaborate on. Your website is the virtual doorway to your business. Make sure it's user-friendly, mobile responsive, and optimized for search engines. Your website should also include engaging content that resonates with your target audience, such as blogs, testimonials, and product descriptions. Maybe I want to know more about this. Maybe I want it to write me more about that. So, let's see. Oh, okay. There we go. So up here you can see plagiarism checker, so it makes sure that it's not copying anything verbatim. Enable Grammarly, so this is checking this grammar to make sure that it's okay. Explain it to a fifth grader if you need to make something a little bit easier to understand. Fix grammar. Every now and then, if I use Jasper, sometimes it'll come out with like the grammar is messed up or weird. So you can actually just highlight it and say fix grammar. Boom. And rephrase. If you don't like how a phrase is written, you can just tell it to rephrase it. So. Anyway. So, and then up here, you can give it a name. So I just usually give it the name of the blog post title. Now, how do I? Oh yeah, so over here are all these templates. You can mark it complete, draft, in review, published. And then like I said, here's the SEO mode. So you can actually say, I don't know, maybe we want to add something here. We want to add a little bit extra. The SEO mode's not coming up. I guess I'm not logged into the SEO tool right now, so it's not coming up. So there you have it, a blog post that you can write in under 10 minutes. It's very exciting. The implications of this, I think, because, you know, lots of people are going to be able to use this if they subscribe, if they want to. And the danger of that is that, you know, you could end up producing a lot of content that's kind of not that meaningful to your audience. And so the focus here should really be on making sure that you add value and making sure that the content that you are producing, even if it's done with AI, because actually AI can help you produce some really wonderful, great content that is useful to your customers. But really getting clear on who your customer is and what they value, what their problems are, um, and how the solutions that you offer actually help them to solve the problems in their everyday lives or in their businesses, so that um, that you're not just producing noise. Like you really want to be clear on the purpose of what you're producing and make sure that it's relevant. And if you do that, then this tool is really an amazing way to just make your life easier, take some of the headache and strain off of you, because you have a lot of other things, and you're busy running your business, you're busy with everything else that you have to do in a day, and heaven forbid you might want to spend some time with your family or go on vacation. There's you don't want nobody wants your marketing to become a chore. And so this isn't the only AI tool that we have in the toolbox. There are so many tools available right now that can just help take that burden off you. So you know basically the change that's currently happening is that it used to be we would spend just a little bit of time in planning and ideation, a little bit of time in research, and most of our time was spent researching what we were going to write about. Now we can spend more time planning, more time researching, so that when we use the tool, it can very quickly write us something that's relevant and write us something that communicates what we're looking to communicate. So that's really the value here is you can have the burden removed from wanting to communicate with your audience, with your ideal customers, about what you do, how you do it, and why that's important to them, or why they should care. Because at the end of the day, people don't buy a Volvo, people buy a safe transportation vehicle to protect their children. People are buying um, something. Like, you may think that you're selling a widget, but what you're really selling is the result that your widget or product or service provides. So, um, really understanding what is that, like, for Volvo, obviously it's safety. Like, people are buying keeping their family safe. With BMW, people are buying um, feel the road. BMW's got like a sports car feel. And but somebody who is trying to transport their like 3-year-old and 1-year-old might not want to put them in a BMW. They want to put them in a Volvo. So so what is that, thinking about what is that for your business and for your customers? How are you serving them in in that sort of existential way that really adds value and changes their life? And how do you communicate that with with content? And story writing is also important. So what are the stories that you can tell about your business, about your company, and about your customers that people would be interested to hear from you about? So I would love to I have a top 10 AI tools to jumpstart your marketing uh, complimentary resource, and I would love to provide you with that uh, complimentary resource. So if you would like that resource, just comment below with the word AI tools, and I will get that complimentary resource sent over to you. Also, I'm going to be live weekly here, and we're going to be covering all kinds of topics about marketing, about using using marketing to grow your business, and also about making it easier for you by doing it with AI. And so I'm going to be showing you how to do that. And I would love for you to tune in weekly, and let's work on growing your business together, and be part of this community so that we can all learn and grow. So thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm looking forward to helping you jumpstart your marketing and create your dream company, create your dream business. And I look forward to seeing you on the next live video. All right. Thank you very much, and see you soon. Bye.